Oni Esports stream. Today we're going to be seeing Oni versus Lunar Void for Season 7 of DVC Proving Grounds. First map here is going to be Consulate. I'm excited to see where the bans go. Probably going to see an Ace here. Maybe an Azami. A Denari and a Solid Snake, actually. I've been seeing Solid Snake banned a lot, especially in pro games too. Like top tier 1. He just kind of is the most annoying roamer to clear. There's no counter dim necessarily, except for standing on a mute jammer or two brow freezing yourself. Actually, a lot of people don't think about that one. Valkyrie and Blitz, both bans that kind of make sense, especially, you know, Valkyrie always been a powerful cams player, and Blitz, you know, shields are just broken right now. I actually believe that Oni Esports, some of the players, they only need a couple hundred points, I think, from getting a Wikipedia page, so this would be a huge game for them as well. Let's see. Big Smoke's going to be setting up a little bit of yellow stairs here. Zombie playing towards admin side, maybe. See where Mute's at downstairs. He placed some stuff down there, I think.
10 seconds to go.
Maybe not. Maybe it was a pre-placed C4. We'll have to see.
5 seconds to insertion.
Gotta reload.
Get the Tachanka here as well, and the Thorn for the jump-ins. Gonna be a huge counter here to the Blackbeard. Blackbeard running the no scope or no sights at all for that extra ADS time. Looks like he's running extended barrel and an angled grip too for that extra reload speed. Personally, I like the horizontal for the speed. Tachanka here already firing off their window. They're going to go for a default plant here. Mute running below as well. He has that shotgun. He has that C4. Everything he needs to stop this plant. An early pick taken out there from Azami. Just tens of kills going on there almost. It feels like at the same time. I believe 4 people got taken out there. A couple of kills from each person. Pronter's taking out that... He's going to get a sledge kill? No, he is not. He was a little bit cocky there going for the mute. And Slime there to finish it out with the Grim. Huge, fast first round there for Oni. Honestly, a great comeback there. It seemed a lot of trades came out, and they were down for a second. Maybe, I think it was a 3v2, it looked like. Sometimes I almost wish that you could slow the game down, kind of observing, in order to see everything that's happening.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Pronter
bombs.
already, you know, like he does, talking his shit, and honestly, the whole team. Dark had the flank G, and you know, I guess he got traded out. That might have been one of the kills we missed, or maybe that was, I think Dark was the mute actually. He was just sitting on yellow with the flank, you know, as his entire team dies, kind of just ended up baiting everything out. Gonna be running the smoke here again, and Goyo, mute, and a zombie and a Thorn, keeping most of the same operators as last time, except for switching that to Tachanka for a Goyo. Honestly, I think that Tachanka is better here, just because Twitch can counter Goyo so easily, and nades, which they are bringing a lot of here. And it looks like Ace gets a run out kill there on Mute running out already for some reason. I don't know why we're going for spawn peaks here, honestly. Dark talked a lot of trash before this game, I do know that. Got a little insider knowledge. Zami here playing an admin. I'm sure he hears her on the drone. He knows that there's one in the hallway as well, I think, just because they're moving around so much. Looks like Sledge gonna be nading out the smoke here. I mean, Sledge ready for the drop. IQ holding admin window in case Azami tries to walk up. Like Blackbeard gonna be backing off from that main entrance, going towards these admin windows here. Gonna be going for a heavy admin push. Now that they have this hallway control with the window, they're stopping people from being able to rotate. This a major cut in and out of sight. Zombie got herself fully reinforced into admin, and they don't have any hard breaches, I believe. They're gonna have to just face force her. Try to throw nades and grims over in order to be able to kind of get rid of her. Blackbeard gets slowed down there a little bit by the thorn trap. But he's going to be chucking nades at her from a pretty safe position here. The only part is he has to break this zombie barrier. Thorn immediately just takes out his teammate. I was too locked in on him. I didn't notice that she pushed up that much. Honestly, went for a drink. Looks like Blackbeard's going to be sprinting in. The zombie boosted up on that angle. She gets the kill. 1v3 here for Pronter. Can he take the round for his team? A zombie already knocked. 1v2 now. That Mute still, or Smoke still has all 3 of his smokes. They probably still have a couple Goyo canisters here, maybe on this side. We'll have to see. They're both playing tucked up positions, though. Very common angles here for this kind of situation. Pronter has no nades, and I'm not sure what the team has in terms of drones. It looks like he has none. Maybe they have 4 hidden around. There's low chances that there may be 1 on them from a decent angle, but we'll have to see here. I'm expecting the drone probably to be on that side that the IQ is pushing from. Pronter already in sight. He has to worry about the Goyo swinging him if he goes for the, or the smoke swinging him if he goes for the Goyo. He has to go for the push here. He needs to take that angle, and he doesn't get inside the box of safety to fight the Goyo. I think he was probably worried about it being a smoke and just the shotgun. And Dark just there, like I said, talking trash. I think it's going to be Dark and Pronter talking a lot. And I think it's going to be a game of who can get inside whose mentals. It was a huge second round to take back there for Lunar. They had an advantage. They kept that advantage. They played tucked up. They didn't throw their bodies. And Pronter just lost because they played together. They swung as a team.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like they're going to be opting for a Deimos Dokkaebi here. Maybe more of a roam clear, considering that they're probably going to be going downstairs. Looks like they're going to be bringing a Castle, a Mira, Cade. A lot of, honestly, in an Echo here. Honestly, a lot of good ops, like I was saying, for this basement. Time stall. They have the top. They have to pop the Miras. They have to, you know, use all this util to get rid of things. They might bringing in IQ again. I was gonna say, I'm considering them bringing IQ again to get rid of all these gadgets. That'd be huge. They got the RAM for a vert, so I think they can get rid of those Miras very easily, and maybe get rid of the Cades too. Now that Thermite, you know, has 3 charges, he has for a little bit now. He can get all those hatches, the hatches. Well, maybe a main hatch if he really wanted to. Looks like they're going to be going for this main wall early. Nobody is on it. Thatcher just immediately taking out everything. He almost gets the EMP on the... They almost get the EMP from the bulletproof onto that breaching round. Or the exothermic charge, I mean. Mira here playing her Mira. Excited to see where Vigil is. Vigil looks like he's roaming upstairs. Looks like they might have an Echo drone up here with him for information. Echo kind of just flipping cams. Like they're droning out piano. Let's see that they have the vert below. I'm sure he hears Vigil there in the main entrance, I think. I'm not sure if they know that. Now they for sure know that Castle is the top circle stairs. Top spiral, I mean. But it was a long day at work. Looks like this Cade is going to be really playing this yellow position here. They don't have very much util to burn him out in terms of anything, except for nades and maybe these Dokkaebi calls. If they can time a nade and a Dokkaebi call here at the right time, I think that'd be huge. It looks like Mira, I mean, already getting that C4 out onto the Dokkaebi instantly. Just a lot of util down since they don't have very many bodies. Can't call those phones, or hack those phones, I mean, for cams. noticed that the castle got killed. I'm not sure if he got like traded right before that, and I missed the first kill because I was too busy switching. Looks like or no, not Falcon. I don't know why I keep spitting out random names. Sorry. Looks like IQ is gonna be looking for gadgets here. Mira is still playing this Mira. They don't have a default rotate there in the corner, I noticed. But they're playing more for time stall, and honestly that rotate can be kind of harsh with people walking into sight. But that also adds more pressure for the defenders. I'm not sure what Vigil is doing, really. Jetta getting a second frag out. That makes it a 4v2. Honestly, the round was going kind of stagnant, and I was getting a little bored. But right as I start thinking that, Oni just immediately comes out with 2 free kills there. Vigil just punch hole annihilated instantly. Not sure why he did that. Was so close. IQ gets taken out by the Echo, but they don't stop the plant with the drone. Echo probably too worried about taking these gunfights in the 4v2. Teammates on the cams probably not giving him the correct comms, possibly. They know that Echo is pushed up to this pillar, but his teammate is still in the other bomb site. Sprinting behind her Mira, they see her rotating to the double door to the hallway. 3v1 for Oni, taking out with the pistol here by Jetta. A huge round by Oni. They went from a 4v4 instantly down to a 4v2 from a couple kills and got that plant off flawlessly. Echo Drone was unable to deny the plant there. Honestly, I'm not too sure what Lunar Void is doing in these rounds. They're kind of just have a great advantage or a great equal round, like kind of stagnant. They had that Vigil upstairs roaming, and he just goes up to the wall behind them and punches it instead of just being patient and really waiting his time out. You know, in those kind of situations, you either get droned or you just get to walk up and hopefully get away with a kill. But impatience like that is something that gets you killed on the round and can honestly just, I don't know about how Sledge's kill went down, but kind of throw momentum for your team because you completely give up that vert hild and then you just instantly have to retake it as well. If not, then your Ram's gonna do too much damage to your team. But they're gonna be going middle floor here, it looks like. Bringing the Mira again. Honestly, she does do a lot here for this team, but they get too locked in, I think, on certain angles and things like that. And then they have one guy just running around. Not too locked in. They actually, I recant that statement. They don't get too locked in. I think it's the fact that they get impatient. They're not able to withstand the endurance of the round and the slow pace that Oni is giving them right now. Only a 2-1 lead though. See if Abel or Lunar are able to bring it back here to even round. 2-all. Even game. I'm gonna be bringing this ace here, opening up this single wall. Blackbeard again. I love the Blackbeard from what I've seen from them. They love Dokkaebi in these round clears too, but honestly, it seems like every team does. They're kind of forced to play them in the meta. They're just too broken not to. Able to clear roamers with a lot less and more specific util because you're using it from only one person. I'm not sure what move there, but it almost looked like a person even though we know there isn't somebody there. It looks like Malusi is going to be playing this Oreo door here. Mira's in bathroom right now. Ace on the breach with the diffuser. It's going to be a crucial component in this round. Solus, I'm surprised to see not playing downstairs, but instead the mute. And Solus, as I say that, early taken out by Ace. Second frag there, but he is instantly traded. Another trade coming out there from Ace. Or from Pronter. Sorry, I looked at the bottom of the kill feed instead of the top. Honestly, huge kill there from Ace to get everything started. They got the trades coming out from his teammates, giving him the big advantage after he got that second frag. He just kept the lead. Now they're in sight. They have control of everything, although they do not have the diffuser. Noah gets another kill, and they just... Blackbeard bashes the last player, and Oni takes that round like in furious style. Ace got a little aggressive with the gunfights, and they just kept swinging. And then they played off each other well. Ash took the round. Honestly, in a crucial moment there, like helped her team after Ace getting those frags. She kind of just traded him out like you should. Was aware that he was about to take this gunfight, I'm sure.
Attackers need to
And
locate and defuse
it gave them
bombs.
the entirety of sight, and Lunar was unable to kind of just retake. I honestly want to see a little bit more here. Maybe see if they can slow down Oni Esports. I think that'd be interesting. See if they can be I don't know. I think it's the movement, the not being patient kind of from them, that they're beating themselves in a way. If they can slow themselves down, then they can honestly win some rounds maybe here more. Get it a little bit tied up or closer. We shall see. Looks like they're going to be going more back to that smoke. Well, they have had the smoke, I guess, the Goyo too. But they're still going to use that util more, I guess. You know, people use it too early, but not using it at all is even worse. Got the Ella here for the shields, hopefully, probably to counter them out. And especially with the thorns. Do a lot of damage paired together. They have this yellow open with the head holes. Stop people from playing on that little bathroom balcony. Nade coming out here. Break the desk open from Lion. Still Thorn's shield here on Vending though. Lion gonna be repelling on this admin side of window. Noah trying to bait minis with the drone. With the hard breach open, but so has to vault through. A risky play here with the shotgun if he decides to go for it. He might just be shooting Grims and kind of holding an angle. What we see a lot of here, especially on Consulate. Demos downstairs here, gonna go for a roam clear. It looks like I'm not sure if Oni really has anybody downstairs. So we might get some free damage here through the floor if they don't flank down this yellow stairs and try to deal with him in time. They're going to be hard breaching open the wall. Blacker getting a free pick there on Warden. I mean, for sprinting out. Ella there, I think, Thorn went for the help and actually ended up blocking him and slowing him down. Looks like a lot of Lunar have been pulled to this admin side here, trying to just stop them from pushing up so fast. Only 57 seconds left. If they can maybe rotate this yellow side and take their gap here. Black Deimos especially could do a lot of flank damage, but instead he's going to keep going for the below vert. Hypnotic there taking out Jetta, making it an even 4-4 for the round. And as I say that, another player, Mute, taking out the Sins. I'm not exactly sure how to say Mute's name. Have to ask after this round, possibly, or at the half. It looks like Thorn going to be doing a little bit of damage there to Deimos and slowing him down. 3v4 here for Oni. They do not have the diffuser on attack. Deimos grabs his diffuser just as his Thorn ends, throwing a nade here onto the doorway, nading his close left. If he knew a little bit more. Huge kill there from Grim, taking out the Mute, walking up there close with the shotgun. They can really stall here, but he does not take out the Ella in time. Plant not going to be going down because he is failing to pick up the diffuser for some reason. I'm not too sure what was happening there. I don't understand why Grim didn't instantly get the diffuser and plant. I'm not too sure if it was a game thing or just a kind of in the moment thing for the players, but honestly a huge second round there from Lunar. Right as I thought Oni had made the crucial kill, I kind of forgot about Ellis there sitting in the corner, and she was able to stay alive and play properly, sitting in the corner just kind of baiting the diffuser to be planted down. She even baited her teammate's life, which honestly was a proper play in that situation. Just kind of stay alive and just stall those last few seconds out so Oni was unable to just pick it back up after a trade and keep planting. Looks like they're going to be going for a basement here with the mirrors again. Looks like they're not going to be reinforcing the wall, though, there. I think they had that last time, though, actually. Solo's going to be playing maybe second floor, maybe a basement. Looks like they're going to be opting to bring the Deimos again, and a Buck this time instead of the Ram, as she's not banned, though. Looks like Ace, gonna be going for this wall early already. No Thatcher charge even needed. They have no wall denial. Honestly, a little bit surprising to see. Could stall a lot of time there on the main breach using a bandit or a tuber or both. They're not gonna be using another charge there onto that castle for the hallway. Kind of stop them from rotating up these yellow stairs and going for the cut. Mira here, though, in his hallway almost, it looked like, but she's actually in piano. Surprised to not see her playing down below, considering she has a C4. Maybe she's gonna go for the C4 on the window. They're playing more of a vert upstairs take, with only smoke actually in the bomb site. Oni right now could take down basement just from the breach and kind of take sight, but that does not seem to be happening. Huge first kill there coming out from Pronter onto the hatch. Mira seemed to be unaware that he was even upstairs. I thought maybe Mira was going to go for the C4 on the window. She just probably didn't think of it or decided not to. And it ended up getting her killed exactly from that. Dark getting another trade there out from onto the thermite. 4v4 here for Oni and Lunar. Right in the bathroom. And Ethan gets taken out, though, from the double swing from Thatcher and Buck bucking open that wall. Jetta gets taken out, though, already by Ella. Pronter with another trade coming out. Pronter getting these kills and these trades for his team that he needs to make them, put them back in the favor of his first pick. Seems like Castle and Smoke are both bath and basement, but only Smoke in sight. And as I say that, he's actually walked out yellow stairs, gotten himself killed, and now only Castle left to defend, holding from this 90 hallway. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop both the breach, main breach, and the yellow guy. Deimos coming yellow here to help his teammate, but as I say that, Pronter kind of swings with the diffuser and gets himself killed. Castle almost gets that pick there out onto Ash, but she's one shot. And Slime there coming out with a nice last kill, swinging from the hallway. Not too sure how. Wow, that was a great kill. I was going to say, I'm not too sure how Castle didn't shoot him, you know, in the side a little bit, but I guess somehow his arm wasn't sticking out like I thought it would be, especially in that replay. He just slimed Castle out, if you will. 4-2 lead here for Oni Esports at the half. Honestly, they came out swinging in dominant fashion in that first round. And then after that, just kind of kept speeding things up, and Lunar couldn't sit still. I guess just on their toes too much, maybe a little bit. Just kind of needed to slow the round down, and they did just that in round 5. But then just failed to do this, to replicate the same thing in round 6. It seems like kind of a little bit of inconsistency here from Lunar, causing them to kind of just throw away rounds that they should have a decent reason to win, and kind of, I don't know. Noah here dropping 9 kills, only 2 deaths, and Pronter going 7-4 as well. They tend to usually be the same people, you know, kind of top fragging. Of course, you see Slime and Jetta and Ace up there as well sometimes too, but Noah and Pronter always just come swinging out from the fence, kind of. Slime and Noah saying, "You're fine, Rosie. You good, Rosie Boo. F dark." I've been missing a little bit of things in chat, but not too sure what the conversation is going on. I just see a couple of Sunions. Oh, Lunar. They lost one of their best players the other day, and so they're just doing what they can. That maybe explains things a little bit there. Maybe coming out from one of their players, actually. I think the Sunions, or no, the Sunions were not at me. Circle Stairs clowned me. All right, hey, try casting, streaming, and observing when you've only done them less than 10 times each, and 5 for streaming and observing. I missed the snake and the smoke ban there already a little bit. It's my bad, guys. Reading chat and trying to interact, kind of. Looks like we're gonna be missing a Dokkaebi and a Tachanka too. Dokkaebi honestly was huge there for Oni. They decided to ban it themselves for Lunar to not be able to use it. They still have that Deimos though, which they pulled out themselves. But he's honestly a lot easier to counter with mute, kind of.
Connection established. That'll move.
And does less, I'd say, than Dokkaebi, or because of the instant damage if you don't answer her line. Looks like they're going to be bringing maybe a Monty here, a Ram for some reason, and a Thatcher. Maybe going for a window plant, I guess. It's a little bit different of a lineup in a way. No Ying, no Gridlock. Only, okay. Actually, I would rather see the Buck switch to the Striker, because you can vert below, kind of. Or just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this lineup. And early damage here coming out from Azami onto Hypnotic. Their Thatcher almost taken out. That would be their inability to deny C4s here for this Repellent. Maybe they're going to be going for a single wall plant. Would make a little bit more sense. I'm still not a big fan of the Ram and the Striker pick. But the Striker pick makes more sense now than the Nomad, I guess. Still like seeing a Gridlock a lot myself. I like the default Siege. Kind of older characters. Striker, I guess you could say, it's older since he was recruit. Gonna be using that last thorn there on the window to get the Denari set up for the admin side push. Maybe going for a window. They did a little bit of a push and pull here, and it gets La Rosa a kill. Or gets La Rosa a kill here on the attack. They're going to be popping the Goyo, going to force that Monty to jump back out, but he ends up flashing himself. And he does end up jumping out, just couldn't see it. I figured he did since he stopped taking damage, but La Rosa has been knocked below as well. They see the foot, he gets the kill, gets that confirmation. Able to even it back out and almost gets the kill there on the Sentry jumping back out, but is switching weapons and isn't able to sprint over to help his teammate in time. I guess he didn't realize what was going on and that he had that vert that he made earlier. They're going to be rotating again, maybe to a bathroom, spiral stairs side. Oni just honestly keeps denying them these entries, and they keep trying to do this push and pull, but they're not rotating those bodies. Or they're not stagnating those bodies. They keep moving around, denying this push because they failed to conquer and divide in a way. LaRose got them the kill below, but she got traded out from that vert instantly in a little bit, just a few seconds later. I'm not too sure what Lunar's going to do. It seems like they're slowing the round down. They went back actually in for this admin side. They realized that it was free. Azami flanking up here on these stairs. Not too sure exactly if they know that she's here or not. I think they might now that she's moving around again. She's worried about somebody pushing her from below, but they're all upstairs. One on the roof as well, rappelled on window. They have a cam on him, though. He's rappelling in. A couple players on Lunar low here. About 30 HP. Monty getting tagged a little bit there. And Azami getting the first pick there on this stagnation of this round. Another pick there coming out from Azami. She doesn't realize that Monty's behind her, though. 1v3 here for Monty. He gets 2 picks. 1v1 here. Slime versus Monty. Monty 30 HP. He only has a couple seconds. He's forced to go for this plant. He has to go for the kill. He doesn't hear him planning. He forced to go for the kill. I mean, he doesn't hear him proning behind the wall. Denari hitting him with a little bit of the teabag there. Monty almost there, coming out with the round. If he could have just pushed Denari and maybe gone for the pre-fire. I was surprised to see the Oni players kind of just trolling a little bit and just sprinting at Monty. I guess they were ready to melee him, but Monty already had his shield down, just able to ADS and pre-fire them as they both sprint at him. I think the second player probably just unable to see as much because they're just body blocking each other in a way.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oni Esports, though, coming away with that round. That would have been a huge first round for the half there in terms of Lunar gaining rounds to make this game more even. It would have been a 3-4 scoreline, but instead here we're seeing a 5-2. Slime going to be playing this Vigil here, kind of try to deny roamers along with a Noah on Cav. Pronter here playing the pulse below, you know, trying to, or maybe second floor actually. I think we've seen Pronter play second floor a lot with pulse, try to deny those window jump-ins with the C4s because that's what a lot of players go for. No, he's actually going to be going back down to the basement here. Going to be opting to bring in Ace and a Habana this time for hatches and for those walls. But no denial. I don't believe that unless they can get a Twitch drone in, which I think Oni should hopefully be watching those drone holes. They're not going to be able to get this main breach open considering that they have a tuber out. And they only have these impact EMPs. I'm not too sure here what we're going to see exactly, though. If they're going to be going for too much vert. Already dropped the hatch, killed Ace out of the rift, and Posto getting the trade, getting a double trade. 4v2 here for Oni, but he swings into the fire, trades himself out, and Rose already in a 1v2 here. Oni, both their roamers are the last alive, out of sight. LaRose, though, getting taken out in the back by that Cav with the silent step, pre-firing almost his body in a way. Or shooting his body in a way, just unaware that Cav is sprinting up behind him, even though you can hear her, just taking out those players in sight. He was too focused on worrying about the players in sight, and little did he know they're both trying to retake from vert. He could have just sprinted deep sight and gone for that plant for the hatch, maybe, if Vigil wasn't on it. Oni or Pronter there typing a little bit of trash talk, saying, "Do you know how the map works?" They went for a rush and it almost worked in their favor, dropping that hatch, but they immediately just got fragged out by the pulse and servers. Just kind of ready to slam them with his shotgun. Even though he threw away his life, Oni just still took that round easily there for Lunar Void, putting them at a match point. I'm honestly always a little bit slow to notice that. That's something I'm trying to work on. Slime here, playing the Goyo. Pronter on Echo. Noah here, running the Cav again. Gonna be seeing a Blitz, a Ram, and a Deimos. I'm not too sure exactly where they're gonna maybe go for a third floor take here. I think the Blitz, maybe a main entrance as well. Excited to see where they push, honestly. Reload. They've kind of been rushing, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that, especially with the Blitz and a Deimos and a Ram. Looks like they know that Oni's playing upstairs heavily. They're not exactly sure where at. They just have this thrown yellow stairs for sound. They're going to be because of that, they're going to be rotating, it looks like 4 players up to the roof. Going to try and do a top-down vert take. That's honestly what you usually have to do for this site against any good, decent team. Slime getting killed there early, but getting knocked already. Valkyrie stuck in this bathroom, Blitz and getting taken out already. Gridlock and Echo coming out with the help there onto this Valkyrie, getting the knife kill, and Noah taking out the last player of that ace with a flank up those stairs there from main entrance. Honestly, Oni just takes the match in dominant fashion. A 7-2 game there from Oni. Noah dropping 13 kills there. Just didn't stop slowing down, and honestly picked up a little bit once he started playing that Cav. Usually a player in these kind of games, or a character in these kind of games where we kind of just see them get mauled or stagnate. No interrogations, though. What a great match there. Oni just came out swinging, like I've been saying. They came out swinging in terms of kills, in terms of rounds, and just overall took the match 7-2. It looks like that was Oni's map as well. So I'm excited to see what comes out here from the other team. Looks like we might be getting a rehost here from Lunar. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to tab out and read chat for a second. 4-2-1/2. They're going to defense. It's so over. I'm going to have to start fighting. Owner, not player. Done it twice. No, and got paid to do so. Wow, a lot of trash talk from both teams, but Lunar unable to back it up on map 1. That was Oni's map pick. I will give them that. We just got to see what Lunar is capable of on their map pick. I don't remember exactly what the map is going to be. I think I might know. We'll have to see. Maybe it'll be a surprise. Maybe it won't. Actually, we're going to be playing Clubhouse. I'll just go ahead and say it. We're going to be playing Clubhouse. Talk about the game a little bit. See what I'm excited for. Thinking about Clubhouse. I have seen Oni play Clubhouse a little bit. I believe maybe 1 or 2 matches or maps. Honestly, Clubhouse is a great map for fundamentals. It's kind of just a game, a map that everybody already knows how to play at this level usually, but it's just how well can you strategize and how well can you kind of play your fundamentals, go for those default pushes, everything like that, I guess. I don't know. It's especially when I say that, I think of Azami on rafters. How do teams innovate the way that they clear this Azami out? Especially with Dokubi, you know, it makes it a little bit easier now because she's one of those ops you can just bring, and any duo with her, she just full counters. Looks like we're actually not going to be seeing a rehost. I thought just a player leaving and rejoining for some reason. But Oni said good luck on their map. Good luck indeed to both teams, and also asked Oni or Dark how old he is. A lot of trash talk. A lot of both teams talking a lot. Gonna see an ace ban, I think. Monty and a bandit, actually. So it looks like Lunar is automatically gonna go for these double electro bans that are gonna stop them from being able to deny the walls, and Oni may be going for more of a post-wall, mid to late round kind of bans here with the Monty. Maybe we're gonna see a Blackbeard or a Ram or just something to kind of stall time where you're gonna be missing that on attack or on breach, I mean. And they end up kind of going for that in a way. They're gonna go for the Capitail, eliminate that an option for, you know, stopping that Azami on rafters and kind of forcing her to sprint away and get that kill. Although they still have that Flores option. And also just the smoke and post and
Defenders,
plant
protect your
util.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Looks like Oni gonna be opting to go for basement here immediately. We're gonna see a smoke, a castle, a Mozzie. Almost wanted to say mute. Drone denial characters, you know, we need more of those in my opinion, only 2. And then let's see. At the Solus and the Azami. A lot of pretty default characters. You know, Mozzie been seen playing more a little bit. He's always been kind of present, but he's not the most popular op. And then Solus either, I'd say she's a little bit more popular than Mozzie. Maybe not currently, but in her entire, you know, career as an operator in this game. Looks like Jetta may be playing top rafters. Maybe gonna go for an early engagement. No, just spraying through the wall a little bit.
Reloading!
And sprayed back at a little bit. Thought maybe that guy was gonna go to that blue window, but it looks like he's not going to be there. Got this smoke and dirt. Attackers here with an ace, Blackbeard, a Grim, and Solid Snake. Ace gonna be only able to open one hatch considering he's used one of his charges on that wall. So I'm hoping that they probably brought, yeah they did, they brought those Grim hard breaches that they're gonna need. Grim already going for the stock hatch, honestly a little bit risky considering that they have a couple people upstairs that Solus. And I think that a zombie. Ace already getting that kill though on Dark, swinging him from dirt. Gets bashed though and taken out. Traded by Blackbeard. Hypnotic taking a little bit of damage of Blackbeard as well. And as I say that, a zombie prones on the footholds, taking that trade and making it a lead here for them. 4v3 lead here. A little bit of damage taken out on Lunar. And as I say, keep saying that things about Lunar taking damage, they keep getting killed. Slime taking out that Solid Snake. Sorry for the stutter. It looks like Grim's going to be going for the plant here. Maybe not, actually. 4v2, he's gonna be for some kills, but he's unable to kind of do that. He just thinks he needs to get the kills and ends up just kind of ending the round a little early. I don't even know what's going on. Oni is just crying them already. They kind of all just decided to push through that dirt one by one, taking gunfights, throwing their lives away. They didn't push as a team whatsoever. I should have been a little bit more hype, but I kept messing up. Kind of made me a little bit frustrated, honestly, but I don't know. I was confused at the same time. Grim should have gone for the plant. He should have just stuck that out.
Defenders, protect your
That
bombs
would have
from
been
being
like, I
defused
guess
by
their only
attackers.
win con, but he thought he needed to go for kills. He did it too late. He missed his opportunity to kill the Azami. He went for the bees. He got shot in the back swinging. He decided to do all the wrong things there, honestly. It looks like they're going to be going for a gym bedroom here, running the castle, the Azami again, going for an Aruni and a Mai and a Warden. Honestly, a lot of good ops here I like from Oni. These are the kind of ops I like. I like the kind of clubhouse play more, I guess you could say the traditional fundamental siege. Looks like we're going to be seeing for sure a Blackbeard again, a Grim, also an Ace. Going to be opting for a castle or a sledge here, sorry, to break the castles, and a Snake. Sorry, I should go first person. C4 here already early onto this hard breach wall from Grim. He drops. And Azami also here as well, playing on this cash side. Ready for the sledge to jump in.
Try to get through that.
Aiming at the window almost looked like she could see him through the wall. One of these players are cheating here, I'm sure. Looks like Wamai is going to be taking a little bit of chip damage here from Sledge breaking open these windows. Maybe he was ready. He takes a little bit of damage. Sledge takes more damage actually from Wamai there. Ace going to be opening and trying to open this single wall on bathroom, but Castles were able to sprint across and kind of stop that. Wamai almost gets headshot trying to throw a gadget onto the wall, try to stop this ace from opening the bathroom wall. Castle opening, or Castle, not Castle, Sludge getting rid of all those castles. I mean, Grim taking out that zombie already for first pick, a little bit late. I mean, a minute 30 left into this round. They're going to be going for a little bit of a logi drop here onto this player. He's ready, but he's doubled up on overpowered, and Prompter taking out the trade there onto an ace. This round is speeding up very fast. Slime, they're getting another trade. Valoros making it back to even 3v2, or actually an advantage here for Lunar Void. They have control of this site. They have control of Logi. They have control of main stairs. What are they waiting for to go for the plant? It looks like the diffuser is down on that master bedroom. The Monty should honestly go for it. I don't know what he's waiting for. He just needs to grab that diffuser, get out of there, and go for the plant. But instead, he's going to die to an impact grenade here from the Wamai. And Snake takes him out there with the trade. 1v2 here for Jeddah. Both of these players low though. Jeddah 1v1, 1v2 for Jeddah. He comes out with the win. He comes out with that SMG-12. Another round there from Oni, just kind of slamming the Lunar Esports. I honestly thought that Lunar just kind of had the round there. They had that site, they had the diffuser, but they didn't have the diffuser, but they had it in a sense. They could have grabbed it, they could have planted, but they went for the aggression and died because of, and lost a lot of their potential because of an impact grenade. Blackbeard could have planted on Jim. He could have had his teammates hold his con and main stairs, and then they could have played windows for post plan breach. I don't know. There's so many potentials, but they wasted all of it just going by that push. And they knew that he had the impact. They heard him pricking it every time, and they knew that they were low enough to die to it. But you know, that kind of seems to be a common thing here with Lunar. They like to throw the rounds away when they have a lot of potential. We'll see if they can lock in here, maybe get their first round on their own map. Oni choosing defense though. Maybe they're more dominant here, taking out a first pick already onto that Blackbeard. That's a huge kill. Lunar left the 4v5 here, no shield to play with, only an ace and a lot of hard breaches, other secondary hard breaches, or no hard breaches actually here from the striker, but a lot of hard breaches left, a lot of soft util breaking potential here, I guess, with the Flores and then the nades. They have potential to clear utility still, but that Wamai might be a big hindrance to them. Tuber out here wasting his D4. Sorry, I've been spectating third person this whole time. I've kind of been yapping, but looks like Mira here playing a little bit of vert on this highway windows position as well. Looks like Jeddah going to be taken out though by the striker. Made a 4v4, and as I say that, 3v4 for Oni. Noah taken out a little bit, or Noah taken out here, and Slime making it even 3v3. One walked up red stairs here. Mira smart to break her mirror window, but she's getting pushed away by these flashbang grenades. C4 coming out here from her onto Dark, making him push this main breach. And as I say that, Grim takes out Slime, making a 2v4 here, or 2v3 here for Oni, as Grim is 1 HP though, still has those Bs, still has a lot of util, and Striker taking out another one. Pronter, Ace getting a trade though, 1v2 here, he gets taken out, first round here on the board from Dark here with the last kill, for Lunar, I mean, sorry, brain fart a little bit, but you know, first round there, they honestly played that great. They got in the building. They decided to be prominent and, you know, forceful with their aggression, and they played better as a team. They kind of didn't keep sprinting into things. what was it? Uh, they sorry, I read chat. Big miscomm. That's not on Rose. Um, but I don't know. They're too worried about typing in my chat and not winning rounds, I guess. Anyways, um, what was I gonna say? They slowed down the round, I guess, kind of in a
Attackers
way.
need
They
to
decided
locate and
to
defuse
be
bombs.
smart about their push and kind of move around when they needed to when they got utiled out, and just they baited out the C4 there from Mira. They got the first pick, and they were able to convert it into their first round. I'm excited to see if they can use that momentum to keep going here. We take us to a third map here from their map pick, and they still haven't even played maybe their better side. Who knows? It's consulate, or not consulate. It's clubhouse. I mean, it was last map. Able to kind of be good. I don't know. Teams are good on both sides on this map. Looks like Mozzie gonna be going for a spawn peek here already onto this warehouse push out, but there's nobody spawning there, sadly. Would have been exciting to see, honestly. Castle playing bar. They avoid him and drone upstairs. They realize that there might be some util up here, but I think they're gonna... No, never mind. There is a Solus playing upstairs, actually. They know that she's up here. They know they have this util up here. They're gonna be hard breaching her wall. I think she could tuck in the corner, potentially, and just bait the hard breach. Jump in. They're gonna be bouncing a nade onto her stairs, so she can't play there really as well, either. Gonna be playing these stairs here with Pronter for crossfire on this hallway for kitchen hatch and for the main stairs push down. Pronter worried about his... Oh, it looks like a zombie gonna be here as well, actually. Or no, she's below. Wait, no, never mind. Lord deceiving, but... Gonna be pushing one in dirt, actually. I'm excited to see where this goes. If he gets able to lurk up and just kind of take sight as they only have 2 people. This Blackbeard and Solid Snake can take the site. They can really do a lot of damage. Though could be getting that 40 damage out on the Pronter, but Pronter takes Blackbeard down to about 30 HP, I'd say. Gets killed, too. Pronter taken down to 20 or 30 HP himself, but huge first pick there out onto the shield. Honestly, just kind of needed to get closer on that doorway. He kind of just kept clipping his feet. Not able to really do much, and finally decided to ADS, but it was too late to take the gunfight. Got headshot. Nice kill there from Pronter as well. Not sure if he's aware that this person is pushing down his secret stairs, but we'll see. A zombie in kitchen decides to fall back. Getting pushed out from above, going for an Azami on that hatch. And Jeddah is aware that that person is pushing down secret, as the castle might not be. Gets the kill there. 5v3 here for Oni. Hypnotic a little bit low. Pronter very low. They have this kitchen vert. They know that the hatch is open. They have dirt as well, but I'm not sure exactly what they're going to go for here. A couple people pushing down main stairs. This kind of seems like one of the worst options. There's so many different angles for the entire team to look at them. They have Moto. They have Church Wall. Never mind, they don't. Just Slime with a one tap. Oh my goodness, what a nasty shot. Nona getting another headshot out there onto Hypnotic. Nope getting the trade onto the ace. And Noah getting the last kill there for the third round for Oni Esports, I mean. And just another dominant round from Oni. That shot from Slime was... It was perfect. He shot him as soon as he was peeking the doorway and only shot one bullet. That was nasty.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Pronter calling one of the Lunar players Axe. I don't want to type in chat and ask him how to say his name. I want to leave them kind of in their own environment, like a gorilla in the zoo, you know. But they said Axe You are a trash can, basically. Dark, you a little down. Hope your mental isn't bad. Honestly, I think it might be. He was already a little bit cortisol spiked before the game. That's probably why he's not typing. He realized before map 1 even ended that Pronter might be better than him. Maybe got in his own head. Pronter got in there as well. He's really good at that from what I've seen from him playing. That's the last team that he played. But, you know, only a 3-1 lead. 2 rounds difference. Lunar can still come back to win their map. They still haven't even played defense yet. Looks like they're going to be Azami and CC holding this highway window here and opting not to play in rafters. They're opening up her wall. She's aware of that. Only one person, though, pushing CC wall. She might be able to have this free 1v1 here. A little bit of an advantage. Considering, you know, she can make walls. Slime there with the first pick out. A couple trades coming out, though, from the side of Lunar, giving them the advantage with the 4v2. Right as I was about to say, Slime with the pick, his teammates get traded, and they kind of lose their advantage that he had given them. A lot of Mute doing a lot of good here, muting these drones, getting rid of their info. But Dark gets another kill out, 4v2 here for Lunar, and as I said that, Lunar, you know, might be able to get their round difference up or down a little bit. They're starting to show that they're able to do that, and Slime gets the pick, but Pronter for some reason just sprinting main stairs and not even ready for Snake, or ready, but too eager to get the kill and isn't ADSing with his gun up. Slime here fighting the Blackbeard as looks like Ace is planting, missed the impact, and LaRose getting the last kill there with the Snake, knows exactly where he is and just pre-fires him. What a great round there from Lunar. They go from a 3-1 to a 3-2, close that gap to 1 round. They just slow it down a little bit, and they kind of come out swinging, get that first pick. The trend seems to be here when they get the first pick and they're not able to just throw bodies away, but they can really just play their game. Or they didn't get first pick, but they got the trades. It seems like when they are winning in their first engagement, that they seem to win their round, I should say, I guess. They kind of, when they play as a team, they play better, which I am sure is kind of a, you know, the sky is blue statement, but that's really important to this game, and honestly, it's a fundamental, like, if you don't play fundamentally in anything, then you're gonna be worse than somebody who plays fundamentally and is also good at a high level. Looks like Lunar gonna be switching for a Blitz and an Ace here. Lion as well, and a Zofia. First time we've seen Zofia, I think, today. I love a little bit of Zofia, especially now that she's a 2-speed again. I think they're considering giving her Withstand It back as well. But we'll have to see. They haven't said exactly what that buff is going to be, but, you know, what else is there? Making Zofia good again. And they're going to be breaching the server's wall early again. I think it's going to be Noah probably playing in there. No, Noah below, actually. Sees Blitz walking up these garage stairs. Gets a little bit of damage off on him, but honestly not enough to make his presence known. That's really worth it. 2 people pushed in garage now. He's kind of just waiting this line scan to be able to maybe get a free kill here. I think he might end up being too late. We'll see if Blitz or Lion is aware, but Jetta gets a C4 kill there, and Ace coming out with the second frag, making it a 5v3 here for the team. Blitz is walking in the Vigil, gets impacted, and I don't think he was close enough to even flash him. Slime just gets the headshot on him, forcing him to back up. Almost gets taken out there from that breach with the Ying pre-firing. Swinging into her shots, though, but she gets no damage even out on him. And he does the same to her. They have Diffuser now. Ying and Zofia, I think, both on the roof. Well, Zofia not, but Might be trying to push in bottom red here into this zombie almost. I think she's going to end up getting engaged by a zombie, of course. Maybe Zofia. They're doubling up, it looks like. C4 kill there out, and Oni headshots the last guy through the wall, I think, in order to just win the round. I think that last round, honestly, that was crazy. From a pre-fire through a wall to just know where the door is, he has the game sense. Another dominant round there from Oni just to close out the half. The same half as last time. The game is going in similar fashion. If anything, I think that some of these kills that Oni is getting are even crazier and just, you know, more, what's the word I'm looking for? They're resembling more of like a beating than, you know, they were last game, I guess. The rounds seem to be closer at times. You know, well, the rounds are close or they're not. There's no in between like there was last game, really. The rounds are either Oni stomps or Lunar draws out their time and plays their slow game and wins by playing their fundamentals. And I don't know, it's just kind of sketchy back and forth. If they can lock in and decide to, you know, play consistently, then they can honestly maybe tie this game up, have more of a chance at seeing a map 3 compared to what we've seen so far. What are we talking about delay? I have my delay on OBS at 180 seconds. Is it like a YouTube thing? I've never streamed on YouTube before. This guy wants a DQ because of YouTube delay, but he's been the main one typing in chat, and we haven't seen another player from. And we could check the viewer list live if we need to, but like, we're saying keep your kittens out of chat, but he the only one typing. Bro, is it on YouTube? I didn't even like send the teams the link for the YouTube. Bro, it's like, I said I'm new to streaming. This guy, bro, this guy is representing his whole team in chat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is their mentality a little bit. But usually, I gotta say, from a personal standpoint, like, pretty not nice to me when I'm just trying to get the show on the road here and have fun with the game, bro. But you know, whatever.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like they're gonna be going basement here, Lunar. 4-2 lead for Oni. Can they win this first round out of the half? Make it a 1-round difference, or Lunar, I mean, win this first round at least, and make it a 4-3 difference, and just kind of reclaim their map here. Looks like they're going to be bringing a Habana and a Dokubi this time. Kind of going for, you know, default gear. Looks like upstairs, maybe going for a 3rd floor down. I'm not sure. Nobody playing 3rd floor, though. Maybe somebody on main stairs, but he's not even towards top floor. They do have somebody on these top red stairs, I guess. Could rotate and flank around. Tries to fall back, actually. Chubrow going back downstairs. We're going to be pushing in some people through the strip side, a couple through stock and kitchen. One through main entrance, getting his hatch on stock early. Going for the dirt wall, not even reinforced. It looked like he damaged the Goyo there somehow. Almost. Or something. I don't know. He shot something, it looked like. I think just a game bug. Not too sure exactly. Boy, he could have shot through that wall. Oh, it was the meat on the pig. I'm sorry. I haven't shot one of those in so long. I forgot about that. But, looks like they're going to be trying to hang out these main stairs, push this guy out they know is here. C4 underneath. If they just blow this C4, they'll kill him. No, they missed the C4 timing. They should have blown it originally, but end up wasting a C4 there. No damage out. They hear the guy pushing down secret. Doki decides to back up. Doesn't get rid of that Malusi, though. 2 people here ready to intercept him. Not much more in terms of damage coming out, but fights are still kind of stagnantly active. They have control of this kitchen hatch and now this bar and moto hatch. It's like all of them are kind of toughed up playing a good old-fashioned bunker and basement. Smoke ready for the drop. He's already smoking out this Jetta. Jetta dropping for the king. Slime gets taken out though, and as I say that, Kubrow takes out Jetta. Makes it a 5v2 here. Noah getting taken out as well. 5v2. I predicted that, I guess. Ace getting one more trade though. Another trade coming out from Ace, making it a 3v2. Looks like he might be able to grab the diffuser and gonna go for the plant here. His teammate gets taken out though. He has to take care of this Malusi before he can do anything, and Malusi kills him right as he's trying to walk out of that smoke. A huge round there for Lunar, honestly. Just taking that first round from half gives them so much more of an advantage than if they lost it and kind of didn't have any momentum going into this second half here at a deficit of 2 rounds, just like last map.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I need to reload.
Yeah, wait. I'm pretty sure I have delay, right? Oni GG's sad. Remember, he has delay, so you're hitting 3 minutes after. Yeah, I'm interacting with everything, like, super late.
We are protected.
I don't know. But like, if you hear me talking about chat things, it's delayed. I'm like, right now I'm saying I'm still hungry. These delivery people slow. I get that, bro. I'm a college student, so like during the semester, DoorDash. Now we got those robots though. They're cool as hell. Can't wait. Get my food delivered by a robot. Anyways, it looks like we're going to be seeing another tuber out here. Smoke again. Warden, a Wamai, and a Thorn this time. They're both wall denial ops banned again, you know. Unable to kind of open anything here. Or stop them from opening anything, I should say, I mean. Thorn here almost takes out that Blackbeard, but gets a little bit of takes a lot of damage there from the Deimos from her window, ready for her to sprint back from those secret stairs. She's rotating all the way around to main stairs. Looks like she's aware. They're aware that she's here. They have people everywhere, and Lion swings her right as she looks at the doorway for the long haul to the kitchen and just gets that first pick there easily onto that Thorn. Just takes one bullet, you know, with that DMR. He shoots 2, full kills her. And they also have the advantage. Smoke getting targeted by Deimos.
Target acquired.
Looks like he might be playing it in con here on a hard floor. Deimos trying to check to see if there's anybody in con or in cash. No, Smoke playing on Logi. He's gonna have to go towards that bathroom or kitchen area, I mean, to try to play below him.
Hostile tag.
Looks like they're gonna be rotating around maybe the main breach side now that they've kind of established this cache and server presence and they're ready to prepare for you know, flank. Looks like Deimos is gonna be sprinting right into Wamai and Tuberal pushing down below. They're gonna be retaking that downstairs area and kind of maybe be able to threaten the potential of a flank if they don't have a zoom. Kind of have they force a player to watch it.
Come on, high.
Grim getting hit by a thorn and Blackbeard as he drops Hatch. Blackbeard getting the kill out there onto smoke, kind of just standing around and sprinting in his corner in his closet.
No ammo.
He's ready to take A site. He knows that there's somebody in bathroom. That bathroom player, Warden, takes out his teammate, but he takes out the main stairs player. Warden's trapped inside alone. They're enclosing on him, but Warden sprints out, gets that huge headshot kill onto the diffuser, or not onto the diffuser, onto the Blackbeard, and drops that shield. He now has 90. He just has to stop them from planting. His teammate coming back up main stairs. Lion getting this plant off, though. Huge diffuser getting down. Grim, low HP, but he's holding this main door. Tuberal has frozen him. He's ready for Tuberal. Shoots the Tuberal. Both the people pushing up on his door. He's reloading. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to survive this. He is not. Tuberal takes him out. 1v2 here, though. Lion on the window, playing the post plant like he's supposed to. Only 23 seconds left. What is Lion going to be able to do? He's going to get jumped out on, and he gets killed by that Tuberal. His teammate dies to a Claymore, but Tuberal not going to die to that Claymore himself, and he's going to get the defuse off in time. A huge round there for Lunar, and a huge 2v2 clutch after they let them get that plant down. Like I said, if they can win that first round, they can tie up this game and maybe win their map and take it back. And they're doing just that so far. Lunar coming out swinging at the half, just winning these late rounds positions that, like I said, they finally locked in and kind of played their slow game and just, you know, are winning because of it, because they're playing their fundamentals. They're playing Siege like it should be played.
Wall secured. ADS deployed and ready to go. Enjoy the Magnet ready. Let them go.
Yo, if you're watching stream, by the way, drop a follow. I'm trying to get affiliate. But what is it? Let's see. Looks like they're gonna be going. Sorry, I spectated the wrong side this time. On phase. Looks like they're gonna be going for
Just let me know when grenades start flying.
excuse me, sorry, I need a drink. They're gonna be going for a cache hold here. Mira on the bathroom wall, ready for this gym jacuzzi breach. Gonna be playing with a Thatcher and a Thermite this time. No ace. They decided to opt for the Thermite for these big breach walk-ins.
Activating drone.
Honestly, in my opinion, is a better pick. They have a Dokkaebi here to clear this roam. They got the Melanti for the plant. I believe they're probably just going to go for a plant here on default. Try to maybe use this Capitano to clear out this Zami. Their only big threat, really, though, is Tachanka. That's what they really, really have to worry about here.
Magnet deployed.
They got this jacuzzi wall open. There's nobody here, though. Wamai playing the Mira, ready for somebody to rotate over. Mira almost able to Mira trick the wall and destroy that Thermite. For those of you who don't know, if you pop a Mira in this game as a breach is on the wall, the Mira will destroy the breach when it pops the window. So it opens the wall like Somali, but it stops them from Thermite tricking, and they have to go up to an open wall to shoot it, or to trick it. A zombie getting bashed here by the Monty into the fire. Just an easy kill there for him. But as I say that, it looks like Noah's going to be taking out LaRose as well. Oni here with a 5v2 lead. Slime getting the res off. Or Slime getting res here by his teammate. And they, in dominant fashion, they just fast take the round. Flawless. And just kind of take back the momentum that they lost at half. Playing their aggressive game, playing fast. They pushed that Azami out in rafters and kind of just forced everybody. They forced teammates to move around in red and try to help her out. And the people in sight kind of got distracted a little bit by it. when all those kills come out, and then their con players hit, and they just kind of, you know, you can't be ready for everything at once, right as everything is happening at once. You know, you can only look at one thing at a time, and when when you push something, these things like you do, like in aggressive fashion, it makes these other players just get worried and like try to help their teammates, and just kind of makes them wiggle a little bit, and then you stick the wedge in the wiggle, and
Attackers need to locate
then all you
and
do is
defuse
need to
bombs.
do is kind of hammer it down.
We're all set. Banshee deployed.
Oh, sorry if you heard that. That was that glass lemonade bottle hitting my mic. Anyways, gonna be bringing a Habana again as another downstairs. Gonna be bringing a Deimos as well. Maybe try to clear out those roamers that they know that they usually have. Thank you for the follow. Looks like I'm gonna be bringing a Goyo here, Goyoing up dirt. No reinforcements though. Thank you for the follow as well. It's like Goyo Malusi, Smoke, a Valkyrie here. I'm excited to see how they play this Valkyrie. I always love seeing a Valkyrie. You always love to see the extra info. I actually also like seeing Maestro on this site. Really good Maestro setup. If you don't know about the Jacuzzi Maestro, look it up. Or not the Jacuzzi Maestro, the Jukebox Maestro, sorry. Pronter getting some early damage taken out on him from the Malusi upstairs, it looks like. Sitting here on these secret stairs, swinging. He gets the free kill though. Ashley's just too aggressive. Try to get the kill. She's just too thirsty. Pronter typing question mark in chat, talking his shit like he normally does. We'll see how Lunar responds to that comment and the gameplay and the kill as well. Kind of, can they trade it back out? Can they trade this one round deficit back out, take their map back like they were doing, continue on with their pace? Or is Oni going to continue to play aggressive and kind of just stop them? It looks like Pronter is aware that Goyo is here now. Going to be nading him out, but he knows that there's somebody on his red stairs as well. Dangerous spot to be in. His teammate here to help him out. Two Brows going to be stuck here. He's going to be swinging Pronter, and for some reason just doesn't react. He shoots, but he shoots late. I don't know. He kind of fully saw her entire body basically, and then reacted. And then Dark getting another kill there onto Ace, making a 3v3 again. Not sure if he denied the plant or the hatch pop there. No, he did not. Maybe he got the kill there from the hatch. They're popping dirt here. It looks like kind of just stalling the plant or stalling the push. Goyo playing here in dirt. Gonna be trapped though from this kitchen hatch as soon as Slime gets here. Can't help, but he's gonna consistently be stuck there and deny the drop if they decide to play from that position. Looks like Ying gonna be finally dropping a Ying down main stairs, try to push here. Not really gonna be doing much because there's nobody there. Smoke kind of using his Moto smokes a little bit here. Trying to stall their timeout, stop them from deciding to drop Moto, force them to go somewhere else. It's a little bit more uncomfortable. Goyo's rotated out here onto these AK racks, and we'll see if they're able to throw Ying back in sight and blind him. Looks like all three players playing kind of for this church or stock drop. Gonna be killed here instantly from Goyo, and just a free run here for Goyo to farm. Honestly, he just drops 3 kills there, ready for them all to drop. He's just, I don't know. They were just unaware that he was sitting there. It looked like they just had no drones in sight, and just kind of were like, all right, we're going to throw one Ying in sight and drop for some reason instead of throwing another one back behind AKs or into the church site.
Attackers need
They
to
just
locate
kind
and
of
defuse as many bombs as they
had
can.
util in their pocket that they could have used. Maybe they were thinking about using it for plant, but honestly, you can't plant. But you have to think about what comes first, in terms of steps. You can't plant if you aren't alive dropping the hatch to have control of the room, or you can't plant without control of the room. You have to clear the guy holding your push or your drop or your entrance or your breach first, whatever it is, before you can win situations like those because of utility. You know, sometimes if it seems too good to be true, like too free, then maybe it is. It looks like there's nobody contesting their church hatch, but of course there's going to be somebody there. 5v5 here. Like I said, Lunar's able to take back their map a little bit, keep it even. See if they can keep this back and forth going. Stop Oni from even, you know, winning if possible without going to OT if they don't take the game here. Maybe they can get the advantage here for the first time in the series. Love to see that. Other than maybe, I think maybe first map they won round 1. Or no, Oni won round 1 as well, actually. Last game. Sorry, my bad. So they got rid of the Mira already. They're going to kind of be weary about going down this jacuzzi wall and going for the breach. Sorry, I just sneezed. Looks like he's gonna be trying. Lamai's gonna be trying to impact the thermite, but he misses using that impact trick. But it's still gonna have to be a vault rotate or a vault breach, as he's not able to get it far down enough to then break the bottom of that wall. Damos and Habana here, ready for this window. They're ready for this highway window to be nading out. They only have a rotate. Slime already in sight, and he just gets taken out there. I'm not sure what he was doing. He should have naded in like he was thinking about doing on the window, and just Lunar kind of just mauling in sight right now. They're sprinting in from Lodge and Jim window, kind of going for us. I don't know, these early sprint to kills instead of planting, which I honestly think they should have done sooner. Gonna get the kill here onto this Thermite. He sees his back. No! Thermite gets the kill on him. 2v1 here for Oni, and they just win the round. I thought that he would have killed Thermite. He could have shot him in the butt. He just completely misses, and then Thermite pre-fires him and pre-fires his teammate as well. Just winning the round for his team. Thermite heard the vault. He heard him just get ready to try and kill him on the plant, and he locked in and said, maybe I'm just gonna have to shoot them to win. Oni Esports here at match point, only a 6-1 lead though here. We can see Lunar Void come back around, you know, and take it to OT maybe. The Roast with 11 kills here, carrying their team. Note, 8 and 8 as well. Most of the rest of the team though going negative. Dark talking a lot of trash last game. Been a little bit more quiet this game, going 3 and 7 himself. Not a good look. Noah and Pronter dropping 10 kills. Look at this setup a little bit.
5 seconds to insertion.
I feel like Clubhouse is one of those maps where you can kind of just overview and kind of get a vibe without just following the player, but you know, it's a small map per floor. Downstairs is a little bit harder, but looks like they're going to be going for the jacuzzi breach here. Thorn getting targeted by Damos already. Blackbeard trying to push in this gym or this garage. Used a nade on, or forces to use a nade on Two-Brow, but Two-Brow no longer there. Kind of just faded out a little bit of util there from Blackbeard. Dark below though, I'm not sure. He is aware. He's going to nade her out of this corner. Gets the free kill there onto Dark. Judda just ready for Thorn, ready with his plan from the first moment that You know, before she engaged with him, even as soon as he knew she was there, Noah with another free kill on the two brow trying to swing the window. Lead back here probably would have done the same if he had killed that striker. He's just ready for the swing. Are they going to know that when the Warden is tucked up here in the corner? Blackbeard going to be going first though. They see Warden. They're aware of him. He gets a kill, but he's instantly traded out by this Blackbeard. Blackbeard might be the MVP of this round so far. Only 2 left here for Lunar. This might be the round where Oni takes the match. But we shall see a jump out here from Muhammad as Blackbeard almost takes him out and takes out his teammate as well. Almost seeing a TK. And Slime just finishes the last one. Just a light round from Oni, just clearing out Lunar like it's nothing. They take the second map. 7-5. 2-0 for the series. Oni wins another one. A great match from both teams. This map was a little bit closer than the last one as it was Lunar's map pick. They did a little bit better on defense. You know, same score on attack timeline, but just overall Oni kind of just won more engagements, played their game a little bit better, I guess. It's a great game for all, and